ポルトでおなじみ、ラックが MR2 ターボでエントリー。
And with that, welcome to a new video. You can already see it behind me is the TTE Turbo MR2 W3 MRS, MR2 Spyder, whatever you want to call it. So let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, so this right here is a facelift Toyota MR2, which was later converted by Toyota Team Europe with a turbo kit. And yeah, if you want, we can just take a look straight at the engine bay, because from the outside it looks fairly normal. I mean, you have the TTE exhaust, and obviously you have the TTE Turbo badge and some aftermarket wheels, Speedline cores, and yeah, some painted brakes. But apart from that, it looks like a normal regular facelift MRS. And yeah, so this one is in the gray. And it has TTE offered many like tuning parts for the MRS, which include which a lot of them are included in this car, some are not. There was a TTE front bumper, which this car doesn't have. It has the factory facelift bumper, and then it has the TTE lowering springs, these 30mm springs. Don't know if we can get them on camera here. No, that's just the shock. Yeah, it has the 30mm lowering springs. In addition to that, it also has the TTE front and rear sway bar. So it has upgraded sway bars and obviously the aftermarket wheels. And in the interior, it has some chrome additions. It has these MR2 steps, and then these chrome rings around the tap. And yeah, so much about the interior. Interior wise, everything else is completely stock, so you can't really notice it from the interior. There's no sticker nor nothing, and looks like a regular MR2. So we can close that. Yeah, then let's open the hatch, because as you can see, it becomes more apparent from the back. You can already see there's the fan, and if we open that, there it is, the TTE Turbo conversion. You can see turbocharger right there. And yeah, the way this is set up, it's very interesting and quite different to like other aftermarket turbo setups. At first it has this fan which keeps the engine cool and has like a little temperature sensor and activates at, if I'm not mistaken, around 80 degrees C to assist with the heat management, because obviously a little bit difficult in this mid-engine layout. Engine looks fairly stock, everything right here standard. Then you have this intake pipe from the turbo. It goes around here into the factory intake pipes, just like it did before, into the side, and yeah, everything there is the same. And so, but you don't see any intercooler back here, but it is an intercooled system. So the charge pipe from the turbo, which you can see here, internally gated turbo, it goes down under the engine into the intercooler, which sits like in front of the engine below, and goes through the intercooler and then comes back up through these pipes here, which are also metal pipes with some couplers connected to the throttle body. And that's the complete system. You have then back here the two O2 sensors like a regular MRS would, and a additional cat which replaces the pre-cats which the MRS normally has, and then it plumbs back into the factory cat pipe, like main cat, and into the TTE muffler, which you can see here. And yeah, that's the whole system. It pushes 184 horsepower, so it's like an upgrade of 44 PS. So it's not horsepower, it's PS. So you can calculate your horsepower, but it should be pretty similar, maybe around like 180 horsepower. And yeah, it's a pretty basic setup because they kept a lot of the factory parts and also used the piggyback ECU. And so it's pushing a low boost of 0.35 bar. Yeah, and that's really noticeable because also the block is unopened, so it has the same compression, same everything, except it's got the turbo. So that's what you notice at the high speeds or at the high revs. It doesn't feel as peppy anymore, so it really adds a lot of torque down low and in the mid-range, but above that it's yeah, it comes closer to a stock MRS. But yeah, I can say it's a ton of fun to drive. It's really, it makes all the noises, as you can see. This oh no, you can't see the intercooler system, but it has no like blow-off valve or recirculation valve. It's all just straight piping, so you get the classic noise. I hope I could capture it in one of the clips a little bit. And yeah, I have to say it's a really good upgrade to the MRS, and it feels really good. I will put in some yeah, driving clips and my first impression from driving it after this clip. So yeah, I would say that's mostly everything about the turbo kit. It's pretty simple. Around 100 of them were built here in Europe, and actually some of them were even re-imported into Japan. So I can link in the description, I will link a hot version video, if I can find it, of this car. Even I think it even had the special TTE front bumper.
やはり F1 がやってるチームと共同開発ということで、非常に車もいい具合で仕上がってますんで、まあ、ワインディングもかなり楽しめると思います。
レースはあの TTE が開発を手掛けた限定仕様。峠でどんな走りを見せてくれるのか。
うわ、怖いよ怖いよ怖いよ。ドリフトも楽々いいよこれ。
ドリフターの風間にはこのテールハッピーさが気に入ったみたい。ラック MRSVS テクノプロスピリッツ MRS。
何もついてないこう革シートの豪華な街乗り仕様であわよくばちぎりたいなと思います。頑張ります。
ターボのラック MRS が先行。
ストレート速い。 わこれ。
予選では落語楽しいって言ってた風間だけど、限界期ではちょっと大変そう。
あーしまった、あんた出しちゃった。
ストレートはラックがターボパワーで引き離すが、コーナリングスピードは団地でスピリッツ。
Yeah, so a few of them are even driving around in Japan, the rest of them mostly Europe. I don't know if anyone brought some of them to America or some other countries. But yeah, it's a pretty basic upgrade and pretty cool. So I would say let's cut to the driving footage.